You're listening to I-95, Bangor's classic rock station with Jay Stu and Corey in the morning. Jay Stu and Corey rock.
Jay Stu and Corey on Bangor's classic rock station, I-95 at 95.7 FM. Good morning.
Well, hi there.
It's not bad outside. It's not
No,
too
it's pretty
bad.
clear. It got chilly last night, overnight,
did.
a little bit.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I think we're on tap to have another decent day today, right? No rain in sight.
Listen,
For a
man,
minute.
I'm at a place now where I can take the dog outside in the shoes that I'm wearing. And to me, that is a victory all by
Without
itself.
boots?
Without
Nice.
boots, without whatever. You know, like I can just
Galoshes.
throw a hoodie on and go out. It's like, oh my God. I've been dreaming of this moment all winter.
It's the simple things,
Yep.
I know. When you've been as inundated with wet and cold as we have, that is a luxury. So,
And
I'm glad.
as of yesterday, along these lines, was the first day that I drove into work where it was as light as it was when we switched over to daylight saving. Because remember, I was just like,
nice.
oh yeah, I got some sunlight in my drive-in, and then we hit daylight saving time, and it just it was gone. And then I was back to driving in the dark. I was like, son of a bitch, this is just stupid. Like, I hate clocks.
I hate clocks. I do too. I'm with you, my friend.
I'm going to start a website called ifrickinhateclocks.com.
Yeah.
See what
I wonder if that's taken. I should look that up.
Oh my God.
We got a morning music matchup out there. Rebecca sent a note yesterday. She wanted to hear some Kiss, and I said, well, I forgot to get that on in the morning. Can I get you maybe perhaps to give me a couple of Kiss tunes? Rebecca said all of the tunes she liked, so we got to pick two that she really, really likes, and she was our listener pick today. So Hard Luck Woman versus Shout It Out Loud. That's the Kiss battle this morning from
man.
Rebecca over at Aspen Dental.
I love the idea of Kiss, but you picked the songs, didn't you?
I did not pick the
Oh, she picked them?
the
Oh, sorry.
song.
Well, the way you made it sound, sorry. I was, all right, so I'll roll with it because it's her picks. The way you made it sound is I thought that she was like, I just want a Kiss battle. I don't care. You know what I mean?
She gave me a whole list.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the other way around.
No, she wanted a
Gotcha.
Kiss. She had very specific feelings about them. Then she sent one back last night, and she wanted those ones as well. So I was like, this is great. She has done the heavy lifting for me. I just have to basically
Yep.
plug those in. So
Fun
Hard
fact.
Luck Woman and Shout It Out Loud. That's what she wants to hear. They're listening over at Aspen Dental with us.
Nice.
Well, obviously not today, right now, but probably a little bit later because I think it's a little early for the dentist to be in. Although I don't know.
I bet you the the hygienists and everybody have rolled in and are getting set up
think
and
so?
stuff like. I bet you. I mean, it's
Oh, wow.
6:15. Most of them open at 7. I don't know. But fun fact: Garth Brooks did a stellar cover of "Hard Luck Woman" on a Kiss tribute album.
Nice.
Yeah, it came out years ago. It's called, well, ironically, called "Kiss My Ass," and it was a great record.
Did he do it as Garth Brooks or as Chris Gaines?
No, it was Garth Brooks, straight up.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was on it. Mighty Boss Tones did Detroit
Did a
Rock
Kiss
City.
cover. Wow.
And it was amazing. So like it starts out with the horns. It's like bada 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 bada. You know, like the guitars do at the beginning with the harmonies and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
But it's the whole horn section. It's awesome.
Nice. I'm going to have to Google that later on today.
Oh, there you go.
You give me things. This is good. You can let us know which one of these do you want. 991-9713. You can hit us up on Facebook, our app Messenger. Working as well. You do the votes, and we'll play the winner in a little bit.
There you go. Right here, I-95 Morning Show. I-95, Jay Stu and Corey on Bangor's classic rock station. And the morning music matchup. And all sorts of fun later on. See ya!
We're
Anyway.
having fun right now. I'm watching these votes fly in for the Kiss battle that Rebecca picked. Hard Luck Woman versus Shout It Out Loud. Shout It Out Loud getting a little more votes right now, but it's still young. I got a question for you because I came across this video online. We were just talking about it. And here's my two questions. First of all, I did not get the invite to the throwing everything out the fire escape party that you all had yesterday.
Damn
which looked
straight.
like so much fun.
Let me tell you, when we were all done, nobody wanted to do any more work. Like all of us, every one of us, there's like 8 of us standing around. We're like, we should just go home because like the day is done. Like you can't,
You
can't
office
undo
space
today.
The office
Oh,
space.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you threw the giant copier out. But the question that I have is this. there's carnage from other things out there too.
We
What
threw
was
out
thrown out?
many copiers.
Did you?
Yeah, like all the dead copiers in the building went off the third floor yesterday. And the big one, the big one that used to live down the hall that's been dead for like 2 years and is just like it's a giant paperweight at this point. Before that went over the rail, we all took turns, like literally out of office space. Every DJ on the floor here, like from all our sister stations, everybody came out, took a turn kicking that thing, hitting it, breaking pieces off it, stomping drawers off it, like whatever.
It was cathartic, huh?
We spent a half hour just playing demolition derby with this thing before we finally put it out of its misery.
It was, I mean, and somebody got a video of it. They put it up on our sister station, but we should really
Oh, yeah, we got to get that. We'll make sure we get that up on ours.
so that you can see. My other question was like, so you and our young friend Jordan, who
Yes.
works over at the Q, lifted the giant copier. You're like hauling it like a badass because I figured that would be the case because you've got pretty big mitts and you're a strong dude. But Jordan's got gloves on.
Oh, yeah. Him and his little wussy hands were just like, he's like, oh, is we got any gloves? And it happened that one of our bosses had a pair of gloves.
Really?
You know, oh, yeah, he just had, because, you know, there's sharp edges and stuff like that. I was being stupid. Jordan was being smart, is really what it came down to.
It was funny.
But there came that point where
there's Jay Stu
Yeah.
hauling it, and then Jordan's got his gloves on.
that big thing had to go over the rail. And it was so exciting because, you know, the third floor, we're probably, I'm going to say, 25 to 30 feet in the air at that point.
Oh, yeah.
20 feet anyway, all day. And we got that thing up there and then had to sort of also heave it a little bit because right below is all the heat pump fans and generator,
right?
all that stuff. So we're trying to avoid that. And just, and it was so good to be a gangster. I tell you what.
It
We
was it's
demolished
impressive,
it.
and I wish I had known that was an option last weekend when I was hauling those huge desks out of that office that I just took over before I painted it.
Yeah.
All I wanted was an easy way to get from A to downstairs.
Yeah.
And I wish I had done that. So,
Dope.
yep.
Dope.
But
So
that looks cathartic.
what have you done in your office? Feel free to chime in this morning. Look, everybody has that printer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's been immortalized in story and song, in movies,
We
the
have
whole nine
that
yards.
phone.
Yep. Oh, trust me, if I thought I
we're
could have
able
thrown that out.
to beat the crap out of that phone, I can't wait.
A couple old phones went out. But, feel free to hit us up this morning, 991-9713, with any of your crazy office tales. And feel free to share. We also we opened a different window where we could see the dumpster in the parking lot. So then we were taking turns leaning out the window, taking heavy objects and heaving them, trying to get them in the dumpster. So it became sort of like dumpster basketball.
sport? Yeah.
Oh, it was great. It was like, I'm telling you, it was like the best part of the day. So it was just, a solid, how often in your life do you get like 30 unadulterated minutes of senseless destruction?
Yeah, well, never.
Yeah.
I have the question of who cleaned that up? Was it?
I don't know. It was one of those things I thought about that while it was happening. I was like, is somebody going to make me come downstairs and like help pick all this up? And I went to take a picture of it all and it was all gone.
The demolition fairy had come by.
Oh, I love
Clean
that.
everything up.
I love that demolition fairy. Anyway, get your last votes in for the morning music matchup. When we come back, we're going to have the winner. So let's get it done here on I-95. Jay Stu and Corey on Bangor's classic rock station. Hanging out with you, cranking out the classic rock tunes, and Kiss won against themselves. So
yes,
it wasn't that
against
hard to do.
themselves. So there you go, Rebecca. There's your Kiss battle for the day. Thank you for listening over at Aspen Dental to Rebecca and all of the crew. Well, teeth are being cleaned and fixed.
I wonder what our voices sound like compared to a dentist drill.
Oh, I mean, it's...
I'm guessing we're the same. You know, it's like that scene out of that movie where all the pirates took over the ship that Tom Hanks was. Remember the guy looks at him and he goes like, "I'm the captain now." It's like we're the dentist drill.
I'm so glad though. I remember being like, I don't know, 22, 23, the first time I ever went into a dental office and they put headphones on me. Because, I mean, that they hadn't really done that stuff before. And my God, what a difference that made. Because,
Oh, really?
You know, you hear that thing and you're like, oh, no. Oh, boy. And when they put the headphones on and I was just listening to music, I couldn't really hear what they were doing. I was much less anxious about having my teeth worked on with music in the background. Yeah.
I would still think you'd still hear like in your head, you know,
do,
like.
But it's not as terrifying. Take it from somebody who kicked dentists when I was little. I mean, I kicked some guy in the shins. I broke out of a bathroom window at a dentist place once because I hated the dentist so much. Now I'm, you know, not that worried about it, but it was really the difference between being shown like it's nothing to be afraid of and like it's just helped walk me through my anxiety. And that was the thing. Like I didn't want to hear them doing that.
You know what my problem would be as a musician is that the pitch of the dentist drill would probably be off from the pitch of the song and it would drive me insane.
Well, I listened to, I think when I first had my teeth worked on, it was like classical. So it was very different. It wasn't anything that was alike enough that would be bothersome. It was like, this is definitely the sound of the muffled drill in the background. And this is the sound of like Chopin in the foreground. It's great.
No, I'd need something ridiculous like Meshuggah or something like that. So I didn't even notice. So that, like the drill and the music just sounded the same, you know?
There you go.
Anyway, next hour coming right up here in just a bit. We're going to give away some Judas Priest tickets. We're going to play a little Weed or Steed this morning. So that is coming up in the 7 o'clock hour promptly here on I-95. I-95, Bangor's classic rock station. Jay, Stu, and Corey here this morning. And
Is it time?
careful, if my dog is listening at home, he will think it is breakfast time. You can't say that. It's true. I'll look at him. I will literally look at him. He'll be in a dead sleep, and I'll just go, bub. He'll lift his head up real fast, and I'll go, is it time? And he's like, he's all over the place. He's like a spider on
word,
wheels.
huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. He's just figured it out. He
Note to
knows that.
self.
Yeah, don't tempt him. It's like a Tasmanian devil once food's involved.
Okay.
So
Good to know.
we're going to play a little Weed or Steed this morning. So what that means is we got Judas Priest tickets to give away. So you have to tell us whether the name we give you, quote unquote, is the name of a Kentucky Derby winner or if it is the name of a weed strain from, you know, one of the 50 billion, I can't even count that high anymore, how many dispensaries we have here in the greater Bangor area.
There's one that pops up every 3.5 seconds.
Yeah. Basically, like every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings and a dispensary opens. So
Yeah.
that's how that works. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you the name. You tell us which one it is, and you win some Judas Priest tickets. That simple. So 991-9713, that's the magic number. Call that and play Weed or Steed this morning here on the I-95 Morning Show. I-95, who's this?
It's Mickey, Turbo Lover.
Oh, it's Mickey, everybody. Ready to play some Weed or Steed this morning, my man?
Yeah.
All right. So you heard the deal then. We're going to give you the name, and you tell us whether it's a weed strain because, you know, in Maine, weed is so legal, it's practically given to people when they move here. Or is it a Kentucky Derby winner? That's what we got going. You ready?
Yes.
All right. The name is Seattle Slew.
Oh, that's a horse racing
Yes.
one.
Look at you.
That is a Kentucky Derby winner. Boom. You nailed it, Mickey. That was, what was it? I had it right here. Well, it was in the 90s, it looks like.
Maybe the Preakness. We don't know.
Either way, you know your horses, my man. That's all that matters.
I know my weed.
Well, there you go. I see. Sometimes it pays to know one or the other. So that worked out just fine for Mickey. We got another pair to give away tomorrow. And of course, you can go right over to the app. If you didn't get in on the phone, you can register to win over there as well. There's so much
Another to do with that
opportunity.
app. You can register for the tickets for that. You can sign up to sing with Foreigner if you're part of a youth choir. You can win some Smashing Pumpkins tickets. You can get codes to Assault the Vault, which is coming up. Our next code, our first code of the day in an hour or so.
Yes. It's another chance at the $30,000 grand prize.
Now, you finally figured out how to do it, and it's shared up on our Facebook page as well. The picture of the destruction
Oh, yeah.
The printer that we were talking about earlier, the one that you guys threw off the third floor.
Don't be fooled, because the first thing you're going to see is the face of the lovely Cindy Campbell from next door at Q106.5, who is kind of narrating the video, because it's actually their video. So, but we shared it anyway. They're our friends. We like them well enough. Although I feel like at some point, maybe let him get another day or two underneath his feet over there. But they got that new guy over there. I feel like we should harass him on our show.
Oh, well,
Just to be jerks.
I'm always for that.
Up for hazing the new guy?
Yes, exactly. Gentle hazing. If you have an office destruction story, by all means, we would love to hear from you as well. If you've been able to wreck some stuff, destroy anything, and it's been cathartic, call us, 991-9713, or hit us up on Facebook and let us know. Comment yourself, if you will.
There you go. Stay with us. Like Corey said, 1 hour from now, it's time to assault the vault. We're going to get it going. I-95. I-95, Bangor's classic rock station at 95.7 FM. So when we were talking about all the office destruction that happened around here yesterday, which I highly recommend. Look, as far as I'm concerned, you could go into your existing office right now. You don't need to wait for stuff to break down. If you really want to have a good day, just start throwing expensive, pieces of office equipment out of
that. But if you want a good team building exercise, take the old junk that you have in the junk storage unit, take it out to the front lawn, get some baseball bats, and beat the crap out of it, or throw it off of something.
I'm telling you, trust falls, those are for chumps. That's not team building. That's just praying you don't get dropped by your very weak coworkers. You know what I mean? I would not trust this building full of people to catch all 265 pounds of me if I fell backwards. No way.
I would do my darndest, though.
I believe that. Other people would just...
Maybe I would jump underneath, and just brace you with so that at least you fell on some padding.
I fell on your kid's couch, a.k.a. mom.
It's true. That's what I got.
Yeah, well, like Jordan, the kid that helped me get the thing up there. Come on, the kid would he'd put a hand out while he's looking at his phone, and he just missed.
Oh, stop it. He helped you lift. He was just wearing gloves. It's fine.
He helped then because it was fun, Trust fall? No way. He'd just be on his phone the whole time.
You think so?
Oh, of course he would.
If everybody in this building, I feel like Jordan would step up more than anyone except for maybe me. I think Jordan and I would try and catch everybody.
You guys are just, you're what's wrong with the world.
Pushing people over in the opposite direction. Let's be honest. You would trust fall this.
I might. But we got a phone call from our buddy Paul, and he was telling us about his best day ever on the job in a similar situation. Let's check it out.
As you know, I've, done many things and been many places. And when I lived in Maryland for a while, I worked for an appliance distribution place, and we used to deliver them to do the whole apartment building, give them new appliances. And they put a big, big dumpster down there, and all the appliances, old ones, where they go over the third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor, into the dumpster. Dishwash, stoves, refrigerators.
Wow.
It was so much fun all day long just doing that. And you got grown men up there cheering when they hit the, smash, crash, yay! And then it becomes a thing to see if you can hit one to hit the edge of the dumpster to make the thing totally explode all over the place.
Oh, we got to the point yesterday where it was like lawn darts. We started throwing out the smaller pieces of the printers, and it became a thing to try and hit the bigger pieces with the smaller pieces so that they'd all blow apart more.
It's very satisfying.
Yes, it was.
His laugh is very satisfying.
Paul is secretly trouble. He and I.
I don't think there's anything secret about that.
He and I spent a wonderful day one time dismantling my deck and rebuilding it, and it was we got it done. I'll give you that. We got the whole thing done, but
How much beer was involved in that project? Was it on the right side of the house?
No.
And was it?
Even for a couple of boneheads, I mean, Paul's actually pretty handy. I'm the guy that holds the drill while you're using the other tool. You know what I mean? I just stand there and look dumb. We even made it quote unquote up to code. It was the right height. I actually looked up for the city of Bangor. I'm like, all right, dude, we need to make sure it's at least this high.
Is this when you were over on off of Judson Heights?
Yeah. Yeah, back in the day.
Because I know the people who live there now.
Oh, do you? Well, hey.
Hey guys, your deck may or may not be quote unquote
Oh.
up to code.
No, it's up there. It would have come up in the home inspection, so
That's
it's no big deal. And the only part we screwed up was just one little part where the only spot that I measured was like 3 inches too big. So it's like
Nice.
we put the 2x6 in there that was one of the supports, and it's just like this just huge gap. It's hilarious. I mean, that thing is sturdy AF. It's not going anywhere. We did a good job on that part, but but it started out the same way. Like the old railings had to come off because the old ones were just nailed on, and it was just like benches and stuff. Like it was dumb, and it was old and had to go. So we just in one fell swoop kicked it, both of us at the same time, and the whole front just fell off.
So you had mentioned the desks in the office that I just took over. That you had looked at them and you thought you could kick them off the wall.
I tried
that trick.
I tried too, and I went to the chiropractor.
Sturdy. Yeah, they were sturdy. I tried your trick and it didn't work. So.
No. Anyway, office destruction rules. Just about a half hour out from your forced
Your force code.
Your forced assault of all code. That's on the way. I-95.